me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root, root, root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
I'll tell you what, when I was able to book Ben Zobrist out here, I thought there was no better cause than doing it for Jake. I mean, we have the World Series MVP representing Jake tonight. Now, Ben's in the lineup tomorrow, so we're going to have to get to the Q&A, but I need to ask all of you a big favor. After the Q&A is over, we're going to have to do the live auction. We're going to have to mix it up a little bit because he's in the lineup tomorrow, okay, guys?
Let's win!
So, yeah, he's got business to take care of against those wanted Cardinals. But just as all you guys are Cubs family, as fans, this is the Cubs family right up here. Some of the best guys I know individually. Ray Burns came out from Philadelphia just to be here tonight. Randy Hunley, who I love. Gary Matthews. Bob Denier, my brother like no other. And the greatest, Fergie Jenkins. So, without ado, you guys saw beer money here tonight. I'm going to hand the mics over to Kelly Crow and Luke Stuckmeyer. And we're going to do a Q&A with the World Series MVP, Ben Zobrist. And I want to say one more thing. I worked my butt off to make this a very important event. When Ben leaves, please do not leave. We have the live auction stuff. You break my heart if everybody leaves. We have a lot of money to raise for the family, so please stick around. We have 20 pizzas being delivered, but so stick around, all right? So I'm going to pass it to Kelly Crow and Luke Stuckmeyer, and we're going to play that song, will you?
Tyler.
Cardinals. These guys are going to win, so we're going to have to make this Q&A pretty quickly so that he can go home, get some shut-eye. Obviously, he's been gone from his family for a while, too. Keep in mind, got to play dad and husband, too. So we're going to get this thing rolling. Are all questions fair? Just ask away?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. So, I think I'm going to answer.
Well, I guess I'll try and just look out here if you guys will raise your hand or whatever. And so, who's got a good question for Ben right off the top? Best advice for young hitters.
Best advice for young hitters is swing hard in case you hit it. If you learn how to swing hard, eventually you'll hit some, I think.
Ben, when the World Series movie came out, you were interviewed on it and you said it wasn't until the Rajay Davis home run that you started to think about the curse a little bit. Can you walk us through that Rajay Davis home run and what was kind of going through your head as far as curses, as far as what you, like, for all of us, we've all experienced how hard it is to see that meltdown. What were you thinking at the time?
Well, the events leading up to it were, you know, pretty scary too. But then you're just going, like, we were up by so much early in the game, we're like, okay, we just have to do what we normally do and we're gonna win this game, you know, after you get up by that kind of a lead. And then events happen. You know, when you have guys scoring from second base on a wild pitch and things like that that never happen, like, you're like, eh. But then when Aroldis Chapman is facing Rajay Davis and he's choked up halfway up the bat, right? And he's fouling pitch after pitch off, and you're like, he doesn't have a shot. And then he hits one right down the line, and I'm chasing it, and I see it hit the pole, and I'm just like, no, like, or the camera, it hit the camera well. At that point, I'm like, that's impossible. All this stuff that just happened is impossible. So yeah, I'm thinking about the GOAT. I'm like, is it real? Right, yeah, I mean, but it's gone. Don't worry. Don't worry.
It's a two-part question. First part, the Sandlot PF flyer, how much did that cost you? And number two, will you sign my PF?
PF flyers. The Sandlot PF flyers are $60 if you go on the Sandlot website. They did give a pair to those of us in the major leagues. They gave us all a pair at the beginning of last year, which was kind of cool, which is why I was wearing them, and I got fined for them, which many of you know that. Boo on that. They changed the rule now, though, so we can wear basically whatever we want. But yeah, just while we're doing the questions, give us a
to the guys in the back there that are having conversations, I hate to be rude, but could you take the conversations out of the tent just so that Ben can be heard? Sorry. And who's next? Sit up, guys. Back here, can you scream it? Or do you need a mic?
Me. All right.
Nice teamwork. Well done.
All right, a continuation of Crowley's question. When you were up and you got that hit for us, what were you thinking? Like, you're going to be in Chicago Cubs forever. You know, like John Paxson hit the 3. You're the guy for the Cubs. What were you thinking?
You know what? There wasn't much thought going into that at that time. When you saw me, I was screaming like a banshee or whatever. I mean, I just, you know, I knew that it was important, you know, but I think you just don't realize it, and it's still, even after a couple years, I'm still like, did that really happen? It still kind of feels like a dream until everybody comes up and is like, thank you for doing that, you know, and that feels really good to know that I was a part of making a lot of people really, really happy in that moment, so I appreciate it.
While we get the mic to the back here, how has life changed since becoming, because you were already a World Series champion, but now you're a World Series champion for the Chicago Cubs, who hadn't had one for
Yeah, it's different. It was different. There's no question. I felt different. Yes.
Two-time MVP.
No, but yes. Not yet. I will take credit for that. But if you check the stat books, it's not true. No, it really hit me. You know, like going on Jimmy Fallon. That was crazy, right? And then flying out, getting a jet flying me out to Conan O'Brien too. You know, like that kind of stuff was like pinch yourself kind of stuff. You know, and but I'll say this. No, and this is no offense to any Kansas City Royals fans out there. I loved my time in Kansas City, and it was an amazing ride and experience for 3 months there. But the Cub fans are unbelievable. Like it was already standard. You just can't match it. I don't think you can match it in all of sports anywhere.
Yeah.
Then I have a question. I think it's 13 out of 17 wins. How have you guys gotten on this hot streak, and what's been the key to it?
Pitching, I think, has been really, really good.
Are you and John Lester drinking the same fountain of youth?
We're not drinking the same thing. That I know of. No. But I'll tell you what, he is really, really good. He's been so sharp this year, and really fun to watch him play. Like yesterday when we were in Seattle, he was throwing every pitch, every kind of pitch in the same spot, wherever he wanted to throw it, after he got going into the second, third, fourth innings there. It was pretty impressive. So, but you know what? All of our pitching has been really good. Like I said, even our bullpen has really come on strong lately, and so I feel really good about where we're at. I think the whole team does, and we believe that there's more good to come, so we're excited about that, where we're at.
Do we have a microphone back here? Someone, yeah, go for it. Oh, I thought someone had the mic. I'm sorry. Okay, so in the meantime, why don't you tell us the story behind going into Joe Maddon? I know everyone wants to know how that came about. I know, but there's a lot being made of it. Why did you feel David Bodie was the guy?
Yeah, it was a total PR move. I'd like to say I strategized on that one. But honestly, David Bodie's looked really good all season long, right? I mean, great young player, and he played the day before and hit 2 home runs, and we have the lineups a few days ahead of time, and I'm looking at the lineup going, if he's not in the lineup, I knew how I was feeling at the time personally. I'm working through some things. If you've watched any of the games in the last 20 games, I'm working through some things, okay? So just be patient. But
we have all the faith, don't we?
Of course. But anyways, I want to win today. And yesterday, when that game was, I was like, look, we need David Bodie in the lineup right now. Like he's hot. You gotta keep him in there. And Joe was kind of handcuffed at that moment because of the lineups that he had already made ahead of time. And so I knew that if somebody was going to give up their spot, it had to be me at the time. Nobody else. I wasn't going to ask anybody else to do that. But as a veteran, going, hey, look, let's get that guy in there. I'll be available whenever they need me. And it ended up working out for both of us, right? So,